Hello everyone, it's Josh and we're back again to the Baguio vlogs. I really had the goal to finish this before February to preserve the holiday spirit in my videos. Thus, let's get minimal with the intro and let's start explaining. December 15, the day before the leave, I already started to clean my room. The reason being for me not to do a lot of work once I get back home from the trip. I cleaned my sheets, planted my propagations, and arranged everything in order. After a seemingly long day, we fixed our luggages and bags so that we wouldn't run chaotic the next day. Speaking of luggages, I forgot that I have recorded footage of me packing my bags last November.
Flashback.
I got myself my luggage and right now we're going to pack some stuff. I'm going to travel to Baguio soon, so this big boy is going to help me get all my stuff from here to there. Hopefully that the mic does capture every single thing that I say, because I really am used to using mics. Always bring your underwear. I wouldn't be taking this basket, so I'm just going to dump them all out and then choose the right ones that fit for me and the travel. These are all socks, and since I know that Baguio is a very cold place, I'm going to place a lot of socks and very thick underwear. I am really focusing on more outside clothes rather than indoor clothes because I know for a fact that I wouldn't be in Baguio just to stay at a house all day or a hotel all day. I would be rather going out every single time, spending my time outdoors rather than just staying inside being lazy. I've already packed most of the stuff. I'm going for a beige brown aesthetic. I don't want to pack too much, just like what I said. I want to pack lightly because I know that there might be a time where I needed to shop some clothes there, so I need to fit in some more stuff here. It's done. And that was the end of the luggage rant, and let's go back to traveling to Baguio. And then we slept. So the next day, December 16, I was the earliest to wake up unexpectedly, and then so I showered, fixed my stuff, and then we drank warm milk before we finally left. We arrived at the airport a few hours early than the actual boarding time because we're Asian.
Nandito kami sa airport. Kanina nag-vlog lang ako sa bahay. Pero ngayon nandito na tayo sa airport. Transition! Ano, Jun?
Transition, let's skip to the good part.
Let's skip to the good part.
Sandali lang, miss. Sige, nag-video ka na.
Ay, nasulis ka. Nagreklamo ko siya kasi ayaw niya magpunta. Sasikaw mo.
At that point, we just waited for our flight, which took around a few hours, probably around 2 hours since we arrived at 7, and then we finally boarded at 9:14 a.m. We arrived exactly 11:47 a.m. in Manila Airport. Although it wasn't the usual flight that I always have, since I'm always seated at the window seat, and at that flight I was seated at the actual middle of the seats. Thus, I was forced to ask my sister at the window seat to record the plane footage. As soon as we arrived, we took our luggages and bags and we immediately started to travel to Baguio with my aunt and my cousin who drove us there. We had some stops to eat food and use the CR to wiwi at Tabang. Balagtas, nagpatabang na mi kay kalibangon na ang tanan. We ate bread and other snacks at this tiny spot in the middle of the road. It looked fascinating since we rarely have something like this in Mindanao because our roads always have something to see other than just rice. After that, we continued driving through the region's grass fires. As the night was approaching, our butts became numb because who would imagine we would be sitting for a whole 5 hours. We then stopped over the last convenience store before our entry to Benguet province. What if? Then we saw the beautiful lights of the city of Baguio as we drive closer and closer. This was basically a reward for us because sitting down for 8 whole hours without doing anything was tiring, even though if we technically didn't do anything. Makes me feel sad because we won't always see those lights. And finally, after almost 9 hours, we arrived at our aunt's home. And that, everyone, was our first day of the trip. And we still have 15 more days to go. These vlogs are going to go into either 3 or 4 parts, but I'm going to try to make it as short as possible so that you can get the most amount of information with the shortest amount of time. I hope y'all enjoy the video and see you guys in the next one.